Ready, ready, ready. What's up, what's up, what's up? First try, no warm-up. What's up, what's up, what's up? First try, no warm-up. What's up, what's up, what's up? First try, no warm-up. Yeah, I might just go ahead and say, first try, no warm-up.
Hey guys, welcome to week 9 of the season. And you watching...
What the hell was that?
You watching Respect Your Elders, who all three top 3 scores of the week, all 2-0 on the week. What a beautiful sight to see there.
Hey, that's how it's supposed to be every week. And this time, none of us played each other like it did earlier in the season when we did this.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. We've done this twice this year already.
I would gladly take the bronze to see you guys succeed like this with me. And, you know, together it is just fantastic. Playoffs might be a little bit different.
No, you already said.
I need a gold in my
life. Doesn't
life.
matter.
Us finishing top 3, I don't think anything beats it.
Can't think of a better way for a fantasy week to go.
Top 3, respect your elders.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
We the best.
As you already know, us 3 won, clearly, because we were the top 3 scores, and we didn't play each other. Bo beat Chase, 162 to 132. Valiant effort, Chase. You'd hate to see it. I mean, Bo doesn't, but like you probably did. I played Aaron, and I won by a lot. The Raiders forgot how to play football this week. They were just like, we're not doing it. So Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs took the week off. I appreciated that. Jacob and Miller played. Jacob won by a lot. Josh Allen was actually Miller's worst quarterback on his team this week. Don't see that very often. And Alex and Colt. Alex pulled out the late victory. Literally, like, the 4th quarter Monday Night Football, finally got a touchdown from Joe Burrow to T. Higgins. Didn't get the median, but, you know, head-to-head, 4 weeks in a row. Crazy stuff. And then the perfect storm, or what we were hoping was the perfect storm. Chris versus Garrett. Garrett had 2 bench warmers of the week, so he had a chance. Chris took that one 124-114. But back to us. You know, enough about other people. We even left points on the table, but we were still the top 3.
I had the highest potential score this week. It hurts a little bit, but hey, you know, I didn't lose, so. And you know who did lose? Mir. You know what bet he made? Shaving a mustache. It will grow back, Mir. I know it is no shave November. You made a bet. That deal's a deal.
The deal's a deal. It's either the mustache or your firstborn child. So
I feel like he's gonna choose his firstborn child though over the mustache. Yeah.
It's the mustache or nothing. You gotta do the mustache.
You gotta do the mustache. That was the bet. The firstborn child's out of the picture.
No law of surprises here. Witcher reference from Miller.
Taking a look at the standings, look very similar. You know, me and Jacob at the top, as usual, and Kevin jumping 2 people. So what a great week to look at the standings.
Yeah. I mean,
go Elders.
I like going up. That's a lot more fun than going down, which is what I've been doing the last couple weeks. So I have to say I left the Miller Alex sandwich, which I mean honestly wasn't a great. I mean I wish I could stay in that, but unfortunately the sandwich is at the bottom of the standings and I belong at the top. So I'm more of a front of the bus kind of guy, not the back of the bus. So.
All right, so before we move on to next week's matchups, I just kind of want to backtrack a little bit and talk about, you know, the top 3 scores last week.
We should focus a little bit longer on the fact that the Elders, the show, us, were the top 3 scores of the week this week.
In perfect order too, like 1, 2, 3. Fits the screen perfectly. Looks real nice.
And all of our scores were above 140. Above 149 even. It doesn't get much better than that.
It really does not. Everyone was worse than us.
We proved we are the best.
This is the second time in only 8 weeks, 25% of the weeks, we have been the top 3 scores.
This is why we're the Elders, and they need to respect us.
Exactly. That's why we have the show, and they don't.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of their shows. I wouldn't want to watch it anyways with all of them not getting top 3 scores.
Exactly.
Wouldn't help us at all.
Who's going to pay attention to people that don't get top 3 scores? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no one likes losers except for Jags fans.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
All All right, I guess we can finally move on to next week's games. We're going to start with my game versus Aaron. Aaron just picked up Jared Goff. He is known in our league as the season ruiner.
Maybe just take a look at Jared Goff's history. He was part of the initial draft. I traded him to Bo. Bo dropped him, and then Chris picked him up. Chris dropped him. Bo picked him up, and then Bo dropped him. And Garrett picked him up, and then Garrett dropped him. And then I picked him back up. Then I dropped him. Then Colt picked him up, and then Colt dropped him. I think what I'm trying to say is he earned that season ruiner name, tried and tested by like half the league at this point. I would just steer clear, Aaron.
He's probably going to get like 6.9 because that's a fun number. That will only be probably 1 point less than my quarterback scores. But I believe my team, the rest of it, will score more than the rest of his team.
I mean, you were a top 3 scorer last week, so.
That's true. Right behind you two.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Next week's game, the game after that is Chase versus Garrett. Should I just start over? I'm just going to start over, actually. I'm starting over. You're just going to cut that part, right? Moving on to the next game, we got number 6 versus number 9. It's another fun matchup. We got
fun.
Chase versus Garrett. Chase scored 132 points last week, so his team is looking really, really good. Garrett's had a solid 2 weeks this past 2 weeks. Hasn't been able to win head-to-head each of those weeks, but he's still looking good. Dak came back at the perfect time for him to struggle to choose which quarterback. Welcome back to last year's dilemma.
Well,
See?
It's not a super hard dilemma whenever all of Herbert's receivers aren't going to play.
It's true.
It's true, but it is fantasy football, and fantasy football does not make sense.
And that is also true. Except for whenever us 3 are the top 3 scorers of the league.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the following game is Chris versus Kevin. Chris's team is always dangerous to go against. You know the stack. Patty Mahomes, Travis Kelce. I still have a little bit of nightmares from that game when I played him.
As you should. I don't have McCaffrey this week, but maybe Tyreek Hill, revenge game. He doesn't know it's a revenge game, but it is a revenge game for me because I'm playing against Patty Mahomes. So
maybe you should send a little message to him, let him know, hey, this is a revenge game, just so you know. And by the way, you're on my team who was a top 3 scorer last week, so we don't want to go right now.
I'll even tell him I was a top 2 scorer, just to be like, hey, man, I'm even a little bit better than top 3, but definitely also top 3.
In our last game before the game of the week, Bo, the winner of this next game, versus Colt, the loser of this next game. I'm calling it right here. I know, Bo, I know you have a lot of bye weeks.
Well, now, what happened was Colt, everybody saw I put in Discord, take it easy on me. So I was like, all right, you know what? He's at the bottom of the league. He's asking nicely. So I'm just going to put 15 players of my team on the bench. Not even going to have them play in real life. I do currently have 2 players from my week 1 starting lineup. So it's exactly who I want to have starting for me. I'm not worried at all.
We got to think. You were the number 1 scorer last week.
Yeah, just
and
above
you're
me,
the
Kev.
number 1 ranked team in the league.
Yeah.
True.
You got 2 number 1s last week. So clearly this week, you're going to score 11 points.
Yeah, that would make sense.
All right, it's time for our game of the week this week. Alex versus Mir. Alex is on a 4-game win streak right now, head-to-head. So he found out how to win, and he's not forgetting it. Speaking of the 4-game win streak, the number just below 4 is 3. We were top 3 score last week. All 3 of us.
We were.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So, yeah.
That was a fun
Congrats to all of us. That was an amazing
So
achievement.
good.
Yep.
Second time, too, in 1 season. Josh Allen didn't have a great week last week. So is he due? Is he due? Probably. But Joe Burrow could also have a great week. He's done it before.
Yeah, he was bad last week. Maybe he's due.
Alex is 4-2 against Miller. It's his only positive win percentage, so he's got Miller's number.
Speaking of Alex wins, his best season win total wise head to head is 4. So any win past this will be his best dynasty season ever. But he's never won past week 11. He's only got a couple weeks left to win again. Because obviously he clearly just can't win past week 11. I think that's just like when he uninstalls the app.
Mir, on the other flip side, has been on a 3-game streak of him being the bottom 3. It's a lot of 3s there, so I'm going to include another 3. We were top 3 score last week, guys.
We
All three of
were
us.
top 3 scorers. Yeah, that was us. We did that.
second time this season.
Yeah,
Second time this season.
way
That's
ahead of
great.
everybody too.
Yeah, they weren't even close.
Not even close.
So, Mirror, you got to put some pieces in place to help Josh Allen out.
Saying putting some pieces in place for Josh Allen, Alex is starting 2 of those pieces. He's got 2 Bills wide receivers in his starting lineup. So
That's actually kind of very smart move by Alex. I don't know if he thought of that at all as a strategy, but Josh Allen is Mirror's team this year. So if he does good, Alex does good.
And the emergence of Travis Etienne.
With how good he's been doing it, it's as a Jags fan, it's disappointing seeing the Jags continue to lose. Like, I don't get it. He's doing great. The team's moving. We won't go there. We won't go there. We're not going to be a Panther rant.
I mean, but hey, the Panthers right now, they're the 3rd draft pick. And speaking of threes, we were the top 3 scorers of the past week. Isn't
we
that
were.
crazy?
That is crazy. Isn't that's like the second time this year?
Second time this year we've done that. Crazy stuff.
So everyone knows Mirror, right? A complaint that he has about our show is that Bo uses blue, Kevin uses red, and I have not really shown purple too much. With that being the case, I have brought out all the purple for you, Mirror, because I know you promised to shave your mustache and you're going to. I felt like I needed to do something for you too. Purple glasses, purple shirt. Oh, and purple shorts. You know what? I just might just go back. It's just a little safer. Purple shorts. Full on purple gear. So go out there, buy yourself something purple. Have a fun week, guys. I really thought I was going to have the second highest score this week. Still top 3. I'll take it.
I thought I was locked in to hit over 160. I thought I was going to take the top score from Bo.
I was just happy that I got the win, and then turns out,
Wasn't even close to you.
nah.
My swap out with Trevor Lawrence at the last second. It hurt after the game ended. I was just like, he kept me through the extra second pick or whatever, and it put me down at
First try, no warm up.
back to set, put him down to 7 points. So I was just like,
Mm.
ow. But, you know, team ended up picking me up and getting that top 3 score still. So I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that AJ Brown game, ridiculous.
Oh my
3
goodness,
touchdowns.
Jalen Hurts,
Yeah.
AJ Brown, back and forth.
Yeah. There was one moment they got like back-to-back touchdowns basically within like 5 minutes. I thought it was like a duplicate notification. I'm like, but the yards are different. So I had to like look it up.
I thought the same thing because I
Yeah.
had the notification as well.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. I mean, Goddard was just sitting there watching AJ Brown go for another touchdown. It's just like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh man, looking at these scores last week, just
It's pretty insane how consistent Tyreek Hill has been this year. He's literally under 100 yards, over 150. Under 100 yards, over 150.
Yeah.
Literally, like he went like it's 190, skip a week, 160, skip a week, 177, skip a week, 188.
Yeah.
pretty good.
Another player that I really want to bring up, well, it's a twofer. Tony Pollard. You guys were making fun of me earlier about that. Every time Zeke is not playing, he gets like 30 plus points. Zeke needs to retire. Go enjoy the buffet line some more and just get a bigger gut and relax on a beach somewhere, man. Or just retire to Miami. The Dolphins probably need a running back.
They have all the
think they
49ers.
Yeah,
They're just collecting 49ers. I'm assuming McCaffrey will go there in 2 years.
Well,
probably. But
The crazy
Man.
thing about Tony Pollard too is he only had 2 more carries than the week before. Like he went from 12 carries to 14, so it's not like he even did that much more. He was just in the offense like more overall. And yeah, I mean, Zeke sucks. So I don't understand. Like he's got to have some kind of blackmail on Jerry Jones at this point. That's the only reason they keep trotting him out there.
yeah.
the most frustrating thing, and it happens so often with these 2 running backs, is Pollard would take the drive all the way down to touchdown, like to the end zone, like 2-yard line, and then here comes big old Zeke coming all in, you know, getting ready to take a TD from. But the week before, I lost the game because of that. Like if one of those swapped, it would have been a 12-point swap, and I would have won. But it's all right. You know, we got the top 3 score this week, so.
Yep.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. I also like being a top 3 scorer, especially when I'm a top 3 scorer with you guys. That's just more fun.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're not playing each other too.
That's the key part.
Yeah.
It's not
We
fun
can all-
having a top 3 score and still losing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's happened. But, you know, top 3 score this past week, easily. easily. So we gotta keep it up. We're not playing each other again this week, so another one? Probably not, but maybe. Other players gotta step up.
You never know. It's fantasy football.
Yep.
Never shit happens.
Yep. But anyways, I gotta go. So
What do you gotta do, Jake?
take a shit.